Okay, as a Jets fan, are the Winnipeg Jets underrated? Now, I've talked about Patrick Laine being underrated, but are the Winnipeg Jets underrated? Because you've got to think about who is in their division. Chicago Blackhawks. They've won 3 Stanley Cups in the last decade. Nashville Predators got to the Stanley Cup final last year with being ranked outsiders as number 8 seed. You've got St. Louis Blues, historically, a great team. Okay, they haven't won the Stanley Cup, but they've always had good teams. They've always been consistent. The Avalanche have won Stanley Cups in the past. Minnesota Wild, again, historically very consistent. Are they underrated? Well, I think they are. I think this season they will, especially the first half of the season, going completely under the radar. Most predictions were that we would just improve from last year. We might get a wild card spot at a push, 3rd place in division if we had a spectacular season. We're 2nd in the division. We're 3rd in the conference. So we've already exceeded expectations that the experts put out. I don't often do videos on the teams that I support and follow in the various sports. I really don't. I find it interesting how, there's this hype over the Maple Leafs. Well, the Maple Leafs were atrocious until recently. Absolutely atrocious. Since we've been back in Winnipeg, we haven't been that as bad as the Maple Leafs have been at times. So I find that there's a bias towards the Maple Leafs in the media, and accidental or otherwise, there sort of is, there sort of isn't. It depends on your point of view. But to compare 2 teams who play 2 different conferences and 2 different styles is just not right, really. There are reasons why the Jets are doing so well. Their penalty count is down. The amount of penalties we give away is down. We've got over that problem of silly penalties. Even without some key top players that in seasons past we would have struggled without, we've done well without. Some of the younger players now showing a little bit of, quality. Where they were lacking before, they're showing a bit more adventure. Where they were either not quite ready or not developed ready. And Paul Maurice, who's been much maligned as a coach over the years, has to take credit for that. Scheifele has to take credit for what he's assembled as well. It is very difficult to stay at the top in the NHL. It's exceptionally hard. It's a very competitive league. It's the best league in the world, in my eyes, for any sport. I really believe that. It's exceptionally hard to stay at the top and get to the top. So now we have to look at the players that are there. Blake Wheeler's having a great year. Mark Scheifele, okay, he's had a couple of injury breaks this season, but he's just been machined now for a while. He's a damn good young player. He deserves some success. Patrick Laine, obviously. Dustin Byfuglien, he's got a Stanley Cup winner's ring for a reason. The guy's an animal. Jacob Trouba, debates out on whether he stays long term or not. But Brian Little stayed long term, that's important. He's a key player. Been around the team a long time. There are some good pieces there. And it'd be very interesting to see how it all works out in the end. All told though, franchise record year equalled the franchise record for wins in a season, which wasn't hard. It had to come at some point. We're going to hit over 100 points easily. I would say 110 points, I think, will be a good total this season. So we're going to set a points record and a franchise win record this season. So that's good news that finally, we're doing good things. And we have, some good young players coming through, like Connor. He's shone this season. Hellebuck's had a brilliant bounce back year from a wobbly year last year. Things are looking very bright, and I think the media and other teams are underrating us. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I thought I'd just do a little bit of fandom there. Please subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.